college hoops we go, and the new men's top 25. I'll start with the AP. I believe I got in front of me. Yeah, the AP coaches poll. 25 through 21 go Marquette, Illinois, Oregon, Michigan, and Missouri. 20 through 16 goes Purdue, St. Mary's, Wisconsin, BYU, and Memphis. 15 through 11 go Kentucky. Where am I at? Kentucky, Texas A&M, Louisville, Iowa State, who's down another 2 spots, and Maryland. Remember, Iowa State was in the top 10 less than 2 weeks ago. To the top 10 we go. At 10 is Clemson. 9 is Texas Tech, their first entry into the top 25. Michigan State is at 8. They move up a spot. St. John's climbs into the top 10. Michigan State is at 7. They move up a spot, as I said. St. John's at 6 at 27-4. Alabama at 5 at 24-7. Florida at 4. Auburn 3. Houston at 2. And the number 1 team in the country, that should be no surprise to anyone on the men's poll, the Duke Blue Devils.
No surprise.
Mm-mm.
And I mean, the interesting thing is, looking at that, those 4 are currently your top 4 in the brackets.
Yep. Houston, Duke, Houston, Auburn, and Florida.
Yeah.
Now, one of these 2, Auburn and Florida, is going to drop because they both play in the SEC tournament, which could give Alabama a chance to climb, could give Tennessee, who dropped 4 spots to 8, a chance to climb. And who else from the SEC? Kentucky's down at 15. I don't know if they'll be able to jump everybody, but you got Auburn, Florida, Alabama, Tennessee, all within 8 spots of each other, or within 5 spots of each other. And they all play in the SEC tournament. So we could see only one of those 4 top 10 SEC teams in the top 4 in the race for the number 1 seed.
Yeah, because right now the 2 ones that I'm looking at are Auburn and Florida. Mm-hmm. Auburn's got the South and Florida's got the West.
I wouldn't be surprised if Florida does go out west. Wouldn't be surprised if they do go out west. I'm looking at this top 10, and the wild card for me is Clemson.
That could get intriguing sitting in the 10 hole.
Mm-hmm. The wild card in this top 10 for me is Clemson. Because you see that they're 26-5, and yet no one has heard about them this year or talked about them.
That's the thing. It's those teams that sneak under the radar
mm-hmm.
that you have to worry about come this time of year.
And I love those kind of teams.
And let's not forget, Selection Sunday
is this Sunday.
Yeah.
And guess what we're going to do?
Oh, dear God, it's a good thing I'm not in the broadcast booth on
Sunday. You better not be in the broadcast booth on Sunday, because we're going to cover Selection Sunday. Both of them.
How'd I know this was coming?
What? Why are you shaking your head at me?
Because I knew for a fact that this would end up coming, and I'm glad my schedule is Monday and Saturday nights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is going to be crazy.
I mean, these brackets are going to get shook up, because here's the thing. Ohio State has dropped in the bracket to a 12 seed,
mm-hmm.
which means they have to play their way in, and they got to take on currently Xavier,
mm-hmm.
which means whoever gets that gets Arizona.
Yikes.
Yeah, here's as I'm looking at this, the last 4 byes, currently speaking, are Utah State, Arkansas, Baylor, and San Diego State.
Oh, wow.
The last 4 in, wait for this, Oklahoma,
mm-hmm.
Xavier, and Ohio State.
Who's that second team?
Indiana.
Indiana's too inconsistent for me. But you never know.
Get this for the first 4 teams out.
Hit me.
Boise State,
Mm-hmm.
North Carolina, Texas, and Colorado State.
I don't think North Carolina will get in.
Are we actually going to see a March Madness without the Tar Heels?
I believe we are. Because the inconsistency, once again, the inconsistency hurts them.
True.
The inconsistency hurts them. The only way North Carolina, I'm speaking way from the outside. I haven't been in the Tobacco Road part of college basketball for a couple years now. But believe me, next year when I get fully healthy, I'm going knee deep in every sport I cover. This year, I can honestly say I'm just scratching the surface. Especially with how I'm going to do it next year, the way I did it back in the day in LaPorte. And as I said, dog knows about those days.
Yep.
The only way North Carolina gets in the tournament is if they did what North Carolina State did last year.
Run the table.
Run the table.
I was going to do one better and say win the ACC tournament.
Mm-hmm. Run the table. Win the ACC tournament and run the table. Okay, you finish the regular season, and then now with the tournament being here, with the ACC tournament being here in Greensboro, run the table. They have to win 5. For me, they got to win 5 to get the tournament.
Well, here's the thing. They're in the tournament for the ACC starts tomorrow. And they're ranked 5th in the tournament.
You know I'm looking at that, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know I'm looking at that, right?
I know. 2:30 tomorrow, they got their game.
Mm-hmm. And I just got me a few extra weapons.
You and your weapons.
Hey, you know most of them.
I do. Like I said, you and your weapons.
What?
I know how this is going to go.
Okay, smart ass. How's it going to go?
I'm going to get a text message at some point. Get in here. We got a game.
No, I can't deny that. I cannot deny that. Strange things are going to happen. That's why when I was doing my schedule for my 100-day play-by-play challenge, I left the NCAA dates open. Those are going to get filled last minute. And I'm telling you all that right now. Those are going to get filled last minute when both the brackets come out.